Hi, we're back at this fantastic joke.
Welcome to college.
I've never had such like a visceral negative reaction to something than I have to being on a university quad again. The quad is green and well maintained. Various species of students mingle here. I spot a bulletin board of flyers. Yes!
Oh,
More
yeah.
inventory chaff.
Hell yeah.
You can see the administration building to the north and the campus stretches to the east. Return to my ship. Can we click home admissions? Okay, no, that's just okay.
It'd be a good interface gag if you could, though.
Could you imagine? Oh my god, it's too good. Let's check out the quad. I take a closer look at the grass and notice scorch marks. I also notice that it's not actually grass, it's some sort of plastic? Not normal plastic, probably something fire retardant. Having noticed this, I also noticed that the tiny salamander gardeners aren't watering the plants. They're spray painting green over new scorch marks. I guess this is the only way to have immaculate lawn care when all of your population is incendiary. That's various species of students. There are Ifrits playing frisbee and a group of drakes having a study session on the grass. I see a phoenix walk by floating a ball of fire. A small salamander is handing out pamphlets for a comedy show. Yep, looks like college. I suppress a shudder. The tiny salamander offers me a pamphlet.
Hell yeah.
I take the flyer and read it. Comedy afternoon. Open mic comedy afternoon. Laughs and fun at the Vulcan dorm. Every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Sign up at the con.
Are we going to do a stand-up routine? Are we going to practice our tight five?
I was going to say, if you think I don't have a tight five ready to go, then you know. God, I remember my brief period doing stand-up. That was really fun. It's also something that became impossible to do during COVID.
Yep.
And I wasn't like firmly entrenched enough in it that I needed to find other ways to do it. So it's something I'll try again at some point in the future.
It'd be cool.
The following flyers are pinned to the bulletin board. Anala makes papers not suck. Does your paper suck? Do you want it to not suck? Pay me $15 an hour.
Let's take this flyer.
Let's take that flyer. A conscientious student wanders by and replaces it. Good. Water-related memory warning. Cold-related memory warning. Students are reminded not to touch any loose memories they find on campus. Okay. Some of the memories that have appeared on campus are related to cold temperatures and can be hazardous to the health of our conflagration-based student base. That's a fun sentence. All recovered memories have been collected, sorted, and cataloged in the reference library in Matarasu Hall.
Hey!
Aww! Along with the latest shipment of Open Sorcery publications, including authors such as Hopper, Grimalk the Grey, and Decker. Hey!
Hey!
I recognize one of those names at least. Please report further memory sightings to the administration office. Okay, so our memories are...
in the reference library.
Yeah. Let's look at a different flyer. Career fair. There will be 50 plus companies in attendance with open positions, including Life Labs, Incineration Incorporated, the Excellence Corporation,
Ooh.
and Google. Come join us to find your next great opportunity. Ooh. University of Phoenixes. The University of Phoenixes is a pun-based university headquartered... They just come out right and say it. Manifested in 1976, the school was originally a shallow representation of a physical institution. In 1988, the site was discovered by the Aztec god Zutechul. Who used it to continue his ongoing campaign to help other spirits achieve full awareness emergence. The school confers certificates and degrees at the heated, ignited, searing, blistering, and incandescent degree levels. Find your passion, ignite your life. Literally! Find us north of the Island of Stone. Now hiring Arcadian Interdomain Scholarship certified professors from Fairyland. Interesting. I wonder if we can get a professor hired here.
I wonder if we could have, if there was some way we could have got what's-his-name to come over here instead and pursue a life as an academic.
Matthias?
Yeah.
There's no way to get here without going through Fairyland, so I don't think there's any... Unless there was some way Matthias would have been convinced to continue flying with us?
I don't know. There's other things we could have done with him, I think, right? Like, we could have taught him sign language and learned sign language, maybe.
True.
Because there were the sirens.
But remember, everything else in this part of the web was gated behind finishing Fairyland. Yeah. Unlike all the other places where we could just kind of find a place to move along. Let's stop looking at the flyers. Administration building and the campus. Let's take a look at the admin building.
All right.
The administration office is clean and white and mostly empty. There's a Jin at the reception desk. The Jin is mostly human, but his true nature is revealed by his eyes, which burn with the fire that made him. He's dressed in a button-down shirt and sitting in front of a desktop computer. He has paused his work to watch me expectantly. Steward of order, cannot be swayed by reason, can by forms or sleep. All right. Can you tell me about this place?
You're in the administration office for the University of Phoenixes. We handle registration, admission, student complaints, and other logistical matters. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Are you working here of your own free will? He chuckles.
Yes, I am. I'm even in a union. Thank you for asking, I suppose.
That is encouraging. I would like to access the reference library in Amaterasu Hall.
I'm afraid the reference library is only accessible to students and teachers.
Could I get a special dispensation? I think something of mine is in there.
If it were up to me, absolutely. Unfortunately, there's a dragon.
A dragon.
The library is his hoard. We have an understanding where professors and students can access and borrow some materials. But he would never let anyone else inside.
Could I become a teacher here?
I can take your resume and pass it to our hiring department. They should get back to you in under a month.
Is there any way to fast-track that process?
Actually, we are accepting adjunct professors from Fairyland for immediate employment. The head of the ephemeral department just retired, and she was a Hydra, so we actually lost most of the department. They are scrambling to get enough teachers for this year. You would need an approved Arcadian application for interdomain scholarship form from Fairyland.
Hold on. We need a who, what, we need an... Did we get rid of our flyer about forms?
I hope not, but we can go get it again, I'm sure.
Arcadian application for important domain scholarship from... Oh, no, the from is not part of it. Excellent. Guess where we're going?
I'm interested about student, though, too.
Could I apply to become a student here?
I'm afraid you just missed autumn admissions. You would have to wait until the application period opens again in spring.
Could you just give me a student ID for a day? The djinn looks scandalized.
That is not how the system works.
Ah, an order spirit. All right. Let's cast a spell. You could try putting him asleep, but I want to do the fiddly forms.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll come back here in a moment. Let's roll east. The campus is huge. Very accessible, but huge. I'm not sure where I should go.
Let's take some inspiration. We could make a paper not suck.
And Anala makes papers not suck. There's the career fair, the comedy afternoon. I feel... Oh, God. Okay. The Lost Child, the University of Phoenix is a generalized one.
Let's just try.
Let's try the water-related memory warning. I make my way to Amaterasu Hall. According to the flyer, there are a number of water and cold-themed memories stored in the reference library. Those are probably mine. Oh, we use it up when we...
Yeah, but there's more.
Okay. I am just west of a lovely stone building. The air smolders and flickers. The air is hot with the ambient energy of all these creatures. If I search carefully, I can find places where it flares into motes of fire. Yeah, let's do this.
Cool. I found Junior Yeem.
Why do we get 5 of these here? That's so many. I'm glad we're getting refreshed, but we never seemed to want for fire, did we? There's flame.
Wow. Ignite.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
You found... I wonder if Ignite will still be... Yep.
Holy shit, we got the third one.
Wow.
What?
Are you kidding me? That was a coincidence?
Oh.
Wow. Okay, I think that's the first time we've had a word coincidentally show up that's above the 3-letter minimum, right? Mm-hmm. And it's also thematically appropriate. That's funny as hell. Warm. All right.
P. I found P.
Okay, well, I see we've run the gamut here, haven't we? I learned that we could do this. Warmth in it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, was warm actually warmth?
Frig.
Oh no.
I hate it here.
Oh no. Just to the left of that W, it's the other W, it's diagonal. Okay. Oh, it's right there, the W in the left. Okay.
Just west of a lovely stone building. Oh, we were west of the... Oh, we can...
Let's take some more inspiration.
I want to refill my flyer, though.
Why?
Huh?
Oh, just for collection's sake?
Gotta get 100% completion.
I see.
How else am I gonna get max completion? Let's actually go to Amaterasu Hall now. The entrance to Amaterasu Hall has a ramp, pretty engravings of the sun in the arch above it, and a key card lock.
Let's cast Omini.
Just because you can't open a locked door doesn't mean you belong here.
Yeah, so I imagine if we get in illicitly, we're going to get dragoned.
Yeah, so regardless, okay, I think we wait to go here until we are a professor.
Yeah, let's take some more inspiration.
Okay. The Anala makes papers not suck. I don't need help editing papers. The one who grades them. I'm the one who grades them nowadays. True. Career fair. Booths line a gymnasium. Students meander between them in a cloud of uncertain potential. Much of the fair is too crowded for me to access easily, but I'm currently near the booths for Incineration Incorporated and the Excellence Corporation. The booth for Incineration Incorporated. Did you hear the music is back to the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Is hung with red and orange garlands, made to look like fire. Staffing the booth is a... Fucking hell. That's a giant pillar of fire. That's just a fucking pillar of fire with glasses. I'm sure they have a great personality. I am not going anywhere near them. Sorry, I don't want to have a panic attack in the middle of a career fair. Reasonable.
Fair enough.
The booth for the Excellence Corporation is sleek and black and littered with free paraphernalia to lure students into conversation. Staffing the booth is a human-seeming woman in a pantsuit.
Let's chat.
Do you want to take some free paraphernalia and
then
chat?
Let's get some swag.
Swag? No, it has all the Excellence Corporation logo on it, and for some reason that makes my skin crawl.
Welcome to the Excellence Corporation. We bring out the best in our employees and our customers.
What does the Excellence Corporation do? The pantsuit woman smiles at the softball of a question and gives me a canned answer.
An easier question is, what doesn't the Excellence Corporation do? We're involved in many lines of mystical and technical production and research, from AI control research to mass moat harvesting initiatives, and we're always interested in exploring new projects from bright young minds.
What kind of opportunities are you offering students?
We have many opportunities for extra-thermal individuals to channel their power into good causes.
She offers me a pamphlet that is basically a slightly obfuscated offer for fire monsters to sit in fancy cages and have their matter harvested. I do not take it.
We're also currently hiring programmers for our Safety and Stability Initiative.
What is that?
A safety initiative that will network with other projects to ensure security and stability and technological development going forward.
She has no idea. So what's your company's policy on
let's ask.
I'm going to save real quick, though, if that's cool with you.
Sure.
So what's your company's policy on murder?
Oh, against?
Right. Cool.
Cool. Good times.
Well, that was unfun. All right, well, I got to refill our career fair flyer. Yes, I will fill up our inventory with chaff, and no, you cannot stop me. Okay, let's go to...
Comedy afternoon.
Comedy in afternoon. Nope, that didn't work. I was trying to do Death in the Afternoon by, I think, Rage?
What?
No, yeah, it was Rage.
What?
80s heavy metal, power metal band. Come on now.
Huh.
I travel over to the address where Comedy Afternoon is being held. It's off of their hit album, Perfect Man.
I have no fucking idea.
These are softballs. Come on now. It's in a dorm room with the door propped open. It has a ramp and an elevator. I spend an hour listening to excitable kids doing amateur comedy routines for a supportive audience. The sheriff with the bit comparing professors to different types of volcanoes was particularly good. It restores some of my faith that there is goodness in the world. Recovered by help. You know what? That's the best thing that could have happened.
Yeah.
From going to, oh, we don't get another comedy flyer. No, that could have happened from going to a comedy night.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know what we need to do.
Do we have anything else that can give us inspiration?
I don't think there's anything else in our Pixie Night, the Sugar Plum Den. Nope. That's something else.
What if we do the main flyer? Does not anything happen? Okay, no. Cool.
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 All right, well, let's go get that form.
I do so love filling out forms.
Who doesn't?
I wonder if once we've got through this, if we can do something in Olympus.
Yeah, I think the cat spell was what was going to help us with, or maybe there is something else we can do that'll help us with the Sphinx. I think the Delphi bit has something to do with the prophecies we keep finding. We've successfully delivered one, but I feel like there are more to find.
Maybe.
And we haven't even found where to deliver some of them.
Didn't the Delphi thing also have the multiple aspects of one place thing, where you're focusing on seeing it a particular way, kind of like we learned more about in the super deep area?
Unlike the super deep area, I don't think it let us change it after we saw it. We could try it again, though. Maybe I'm wrong. If that's the case, then we should try that.
Yeah, I feel like it's worth a shot before we close out the game for good.
Shit!
We don't have Matthias to open doors for us anymore.
We don't have Matthias to open doors for us! Let's cast as... Can Textile Kinesis help? Yeah! That's still fucked. Alright,
let's figure out what kind of form number this is. Yay!
List of forms.
So it'll start with an 8.
Because it's an application. Alright, so it's an 8. It's not a roll. It's not an institute. It's not an edict. Information sheet, not information. Nope. The types of form are self-explanatory. Yeah, okay. The word form is a formal part of a form's name. Cool. It does not have to do with the moon. It's not a complaint. Number 1 must be present in a form relating to tiny. This is not tiny. Number 7 must always be present from this counter or otherwise negating something. Nope. Forms related to the moon, memory, or magnetism. Nope. Forms related to the poison. Nope.
Arcadian.
3 must include, which comes with the word Arcadian. Yep. So it starts with an 8. Must have a 3.
Must end with an H.
H. Yep. So dash H. Expanded forms. Okay. Nope. Forms related to ley lines. Nope. Education must contain the number 82.
Cool.
That's new.
823H.
823.
Yeah, 823H.
Yep. So double check that there's not something else that might... No. Cool. 823H. Well, if that ain't just the funniest thing. 8, 2, 3, H.
Cool.
Cool. Go back to the foyer. All right. Form 823H. Here we go. University of Phoenix's. Adjunct professor. Computer science teacher at Darwin High School. Recommendation from Queen Mab Titania. I'll need to present this to one of the queens. Nope. Oh, we got to get a signature? Okay, we can do that. All right. Hi, Queen Titania. Would you be willing to sign an 823H form?
A form? Fine.
She distractedly scribbles something on my form with one claw-like nail. Thanks.
All right.
Well, that works.
It is my will that you employ this human. Defy me at your peril.
At my peril? That's impressive. All right. Let's go. All right, we got to roll north. Hello. I have an Arcadian application for the Interdomain Scholarship form. I handed to the Djinn.
What? We forgot to approve it. Damn it. Do you? Oh, but I'm afraid this form isn't approved. You're going to have to get it approved at the Hall of Edicts in Fairyland.
Frig. Of course. Of course. I knew I forgot something. It was too easy, wasn't it? Oh, cool. And once we figured it out, it doesn't... Okay, cool.
Okay.
The elf accepts my form. He puts on a pair of half-moon spectacles and inspects it. With his other hand, he picks up a scarlet quill and dips it in an inkwell that is either full of red ink or blood. The elf's eyes widen in slight surprise as he reads over the correctly filled out form. He puts down his red quill. He takes a green quill out of the desk drawer. He scribbles a note at the bottom of the form. Approved. He returns it to me with a slight frown. Excellent.
Cool.
Huh! We're making it. Here you go. Don't worry, I just went to Fairyland real quick.
Do you? You do. This is wonderful. I can enter you into the system immediately.
The Djinn takes the form and does some rapid typing. He asks me a few questions, name and contact information, and takes my picture.
Here is your ID card. You'll need it to get into the university buildings.
Lost Form 823H, gained University ID.
Your next stop should be the Ephemeral Department in Mixcoatl Hall. They can handle your orientation.
That is, in fact, not my next stop. My next stop is Amaterasu Hall to find my memories. I wonder if we could go there still, though. Just get oriented.
Can we get inspiration from our card?
That's what I'm thinking.
University ID, hell yeah, hell yeah. Damn it, I want to go to orientation.
I wanted to go to orientation, too. Use an item. Swipe my ID through the keycard reader. The reader blinks green and the door opens. I roll east. A noisy hallway. A herd of salamanders gossip together. A coffee elemental chatters to themselves as they play a card game. A sign on the wall gives some direction. Herd of salamanders. One of the salamanders lost his tail and gesticulates wildly at it as he tells an elaborate story about the mishap in the bike co-op that cost him the limb. Temporarily, of course, salamanders regenerate. The other salamanders further elongate the story by interjecting with questions and asides. This isn't going to wrap up anytime soon.
What happens if we talk?
I cannot get a word in edgewise.
What happens if we omini?
What are we meant to do here? Can force quiet or bribe quiet or sing noise gently to warm sleep. Can mute them. I don't know if we need to. Maybe we have to go that...
Maybe.
The coffee elemental has a dark roast skin, hard and dry as a coffee bean, with 2 dollops of steamed milk for eyes. Their hands are long Arabica branches with articulated knotholes for the joints. The rest of them is covered by a hoodie, sneakers, and jeans. They smell like a cappuccino. They are playing a tarot card game, keeping a running commentary on their own progress, and entreating anyone who passes to challenge them.
A tarot card game, you say?
Hey. Go ahead.
Hey. You want to play?
They offered a deck of tarot cards to me. What's the game?
War. Real simple. I draw 3 cards. You draw 3 cards. We put down the highest one. 1 card, no combos. Higher card wins card points. Play to 50. You want to play? Play me.
Could you possibly move out to the quad?
No, I'm playing here. If you play me, I'll move. No, if you win, I'll move. Stakes.
Okay, let's see.
Why do we want people to move out?
I don't know.
I wonder if we should go ahead and see what's going on further along before returning to do this.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a good call.
Because clearly there's got to be a reason we'd want them to leave, and we don't yet know that.
The sky's the highest, concepts sit in the middle, mortals are lowest. Thank you.
Fair enough.
South, classroom 4H, east, reference library. Notice elevator's currently out of order. Looks like I'm stuck on the first floor.
Let's go to the classroom before the library. Yeah.
I explore the classrooms on the first floor of this building. Some are empty, some have active classes in them. They are all usefully labeled by tiny screens. Incantations 201, Introduction to Pyromancy, Statistics. I stop by one that says History of Computer Science with Professor Plamen Svarog. It is scheduled to start relatively soon. I decide to go inside and check it out. Rows of chairs face a desk and a projector. A teaching assistant is dutifully preparing at the front of the room. How do I know he's a TA? The slightly deep, sleep-deprived uncertainty of a college student juxtaposed over the practice motions of preparing for a class. I experienced deja vu. I think I've been in this role in my past. My hair wasn't made of smoke, but the similarities are stronger than the differences. Hello.
Oh, you're early. That's fine. It'll just be a bit before we start. You can wait here if you like, but I need to finish getting ready.
Where's the professor for this class?
He needs to finish some research. It's just me today.
Okay. What part of computer science history are you going over?
This is the first class, so we're going over the first computer and the invention of programming.
That's interesting. I roll to the front of the room and examine his notes. I immediately see a problem. This is about Alan Turing. The TA also glances at the notes.
Yes, it is.
This professor thinks Alan Turing invented programming?
Yes.
There's a war in my mind between intense irritation and the fact that this is none of my business. What about Ada Lovelace and Charles Babbage?
Who?
He flips through some papers.
They're, not in the notes.
I see. Do you want me to take this lecture for you? Right, okay, cool. You look exhausted. He smiles a little.
Yeah. I had to stay up late turning these notes into a slideshow, and, I'm not quite finished.
All right. The story of code begins with a strange machine and a stream of a steam of ideas. Unbabble. No. Look at my scarf.
Put off experiencing pain.
He looks a little he looks a little less tired for a minute. Then he looks tired again.
Interesting.
Can we analyze a crime scene? I don't even have to choose a dream. At the slightest implication of sleep, the exhausted TA collapses in a heap. Use textile kinesis to move him into a more comfortable position.
Hell yeah!
Good. Take a nap, buddy. Rows of chairs face a desk and a projector. The teaching assistant is asleep in a corner. Students are starting to trickle in for the history of computer science class. We're a teacher here. We got this. Don't worry, buddy. Teach them about the history of computer science. When you're in front of class, it's easy to ramble on, but then you'll get things jumbled and you won't be understood. The trick to teaching well is to express concepts early. In that way, it's a little
Clearly,
like untangling memories. Huh?
Express concepts clearly?
Clearly. Sorry. In that way, it's a little like untangling memories. You're untangling your memories so that the other minds can see them clearly. Another difference, I can pore over my own memories at leisure, but this class is only half hour long, and I only have one chance to untangle my memories of computer science history into a comprehensible lesson. Am I ready to start?
Hell yeah.
Let me just save, because it's, oh wait, here we go. Students watch me as I begin to speak. Okay.
So that's going to be first.
Yep.
That's going to be second. Nah, the he formalized is going to be second.
Yep. And for the okay, I need to okay.
Yeah,
cool.
That's right.
Oh, I thought I was going to get to read it out.
Piss.
Okay, well, shit. Hey, I'll make sure to do that next time. Okay. I set up the premise of my lecture and paid passing homage to what the original professor had intended. The students are attentive, or at least awake, taking notes. The pleasure of their comprehension washes over me. I gained 1 order. There we go. Then, having established that I have nothing particularly against Alan Turing, I move on to talk about the actual beginning of the history of computer science. Okay. I guess we start with...
Yeah.
All right, this time I'll make sure to read it before... Because every other time they'd shown it to us afterwards to make sure that we got it in order, but...
Yeah.
All right. Born 1815. Let's see.
So Babbage will be before the thing about translating the thing about Babbage's engine.
All right, let's see if this works. Augusta Ada Byron, who became Countess of Lovelace by marriage, is known today as Ada Lovelace. She was born in 1815. She was taught mathematics as a child. Her mother hoped that math might counteract any predilections toward poetry and madness she might have inherited from her father, Lord Byron. She met and became the fast and lifelong friends with Charles Babbage. Babbage was the inventor of the analytical engine and never completed plan for a general-purpose computing machine powered by steam. It was essentially the first design for a computer. Ada understood the purpose and mathematics behind Babbage's proposed invention, in ways more profoundly than the inventor himself. Women at that time did not write papers themselves, but Ada was employed to translate a paper written about the analytical engine from French to English. Ada's translation included footnotes that were 2.5 times the size of the original paper, essentially allowing her to write a paper without actually writing a paper. Ada's footnotes include step-by-step instructions for how the analytical engine would process a complicated series of calculations, a theoretical computer program for a theoretical computer. It is for this achievement that Ada is often called the first computer programmer, though Babbage's computer was never built and Ada's program never tested. I introduce Ada Lovelace. After summarizing her life and influence, I go into some detail about the development of the analytical engine, the state of culture and mathematics at the time, and try to express how utterly revolutionary Ada and Babbage's ideas were. From the expression of the lava beast in the second row, I am at least partially successful. 2 more order. Here's all the order we needed.
Yeah.
Then I go on to add his contributions to the world of magic. Okay. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
All right.
So the third one is probably going to be the first.
And she grew, she reconciled the opposite poles of her parents. Oh God, okay.
So
as she grew, she reconciled. That makes sense following from stuff about her childhood, right?
probably.
Okay. Anything in the world is amazing realization, but unfortunately about it. Okay, cool.
So the one about her employing a philosophy is probably before the one where she dies cancer.
Oh, and also we have some dates here.
Yeah.
And then here, after Ada's death, yep. Mary Shelley, okay. And then the last work, sure. Oh, here we go. Okay, I think this.
probably right.
We'll give it a read through just to be sure, right?
Yeah.
Ada Lovelace is known in our communities as the first open sorcerer. When Ada was a child, she dreamed of flight. She dissected the wings of crows and designed a flying machine made of silk and paper. As she grew, she reconciled the opposite poles her parents foisted on her. Her father's legacy was poetry, and her mother's mandate was mathematics. Ada combined the two, stating herself, "Imagination is the discovering faculty, preeminently. It is that which penetrates into the unseen worlds around us, the worlds of science." 1841. Ada employed this philosophy when she encountered Babbage's analytical engine. She understood it could be used for more than mathematics. The engine can arrange and combine its numerical quantities exactly as if they were letters or any other general symbols. 1843. Ada understood that computations could apply not only to numbers, but to symbols, and by proxy, to anything in the world. It was an amazing realization, but unfortunately, Babbage's project was destroyed by scope creep, and Ada died young of cancer. After Ada's death, the sorcerer Mary Shelley discovered that a spiritual latticework had appeared around and above her family home, the manor where Ada Lovelace had died, or had lived and then been confined for months, dying of cancer. This latticework extended upwards out of the physical world. The latticework surrounding the Lovelace estate was composed of sloping lines made of earth and air matter, somehow intertwined. Later examination of these lines determined that each was a perfect graph of the Bernoulli number sequence. Further up, the latticework became more varied and complex. Ada's latticework serves as the foundation for what we now know as the Ethernet, the human mind-made computational space that exists above the world, just as the web of subconscious connections exists below the world. I think that's correct.
And we got more love, so we can get that cat spell.
We can get the cat spell now!
I'm so glad
Yes!
we got a teaching job.
Me too. It's so great. I tell the story of Ada's mysterious postmortem contributions to the beginning of the Open Sorcery movement. I tell them a little bit about how people have been seeing area recreations in the Ethernet that follow the analytical engine's designs. I wonder if area that follow the original analytical. I don't delve deeply into ghost stories. This is a college class after all, but I say enough to excite curiosity in a number of eyes. I wonder if we can find that using the rock of locations.
Well, we're not in the Ethernet. We're on the web.
Oh, that's true. Right. My bad. I take a few questions at the end, then the students collect their things and depart, chattering together. I feel profoundly satisfied. I missed this.
Hell yeah.
Is this just the classroom again? Cool. Hell yeah! We can get that spell now! And I think that'll help us with the Sphinx. I start to pull out the door, open the door to the reference library. The gargoyle above the door reaches down and forces it shut. Too loud, it whispers.
I see. Okay, so we just gotta mute those guys, and then beat the other at cards.
I mute the entire hallway. The salamanders discover they can no longer talk to each other and disperse. The coffee elemental is disturbed by the silence and moves outside to the quad. The hall is now quiet.
Oh, that was easy.
Wow, easy.
Perfect.
The gargoyle whispers, and the door opens for me. The entryway to the reference library is tall, long, arched, and feels like a cathedral. Half of its considerable space is taken up by a dragon. The dragon's tail blocks the way further into the library. Emerald scales, spear-like claws, golden eyes. Yep, that's a Dagron.
What's up?
Let's just use Omni. Dragon's eyes narrow. It can sense me starting to cast a spell. I decide not to. Let's go ahead and drop a hot save. Sound like a,
Sure. By the pact I have sworn, only students and professors may examine my hoard. Show your allegiance or depart.
Okay. Got some fat. I just taught a class, but here's my ID.
That is acceptable.
The dragon shifts slightly, so their tail no longer blocks my way into the reference library. The movement also reveals a card catalog near the entrance. The catalog lets me look up books in two ways, by author and by title.
Interesting. Interesting.
Okay, I don't know what books we... hold on. Did it say how our things were sorted?
Oh, including such authors as Hopper, Grimalk the Grey, and Decker.
Along with the... Oh, no. So those are along with the latest... Oh, okay. So we should...
We should look at them.
Hopper, Grimalk the Grey, H0PPER 3R. Okay, let's try that.
There's no zero.
I find one entry in the system under that author. 103 Computer Puns by Hopper. Okay. So they're kind about the numbers. So 103 Computer Puns.
Kind about what numbers?
About numbers and letters.
Okay.
Yeah.
103 Computer Puns is located in...
Thank you. Ephemeral evil swirls with the smell of brimstone in the sky, but there's ritual pattern in its fell movements.
That's an odd way to organize a library, huh?
Ephemeral evil swirls with the smell of brimstone in this.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Should I take notes on that?
I don't know. Let's try and find the book. Then we'll
All right,
know.
let's just try this one at a time then.
Yeah.
Ephemeral evil swirls with the smell of brimstone in the sky. Try a different kind of search. Okay. Can see the entrance to the left, right. Okay, the nearest shelf. There's 6 sections to the shelf. Each is marked with a symbol.
Huh. What is this shelf? Because they'll probably... What happens if we click one?
I can't reach the top shelves.
Let's use
Textile kinesis?
thingy.
I reach up with my scarf and use it to browse the top shelves. Okay.
Okay, so I guess it is a puzzle. So now we do know we have to pay attention to
Okay.
that.
So let me get that down.
So it'll probably correspond to the symbols.
Yep.
What? How
okay.
could it correspond?
So, okay. It's ephemeral evil swirls. Okay. Could you read this aloud for me?
What?
Swirls with... If I want to write legibly, I can't also be looking at the screen.
So I didn't hear what you had said?
This... If you could read it aloud for me slowly.
Yes, sure, I can do that. With the smell of brimstone
Yep.
in the sky. But there is ritual pattern in its fell movements.
Pattern in its fell movements. What the hell?
Yeah, I wonder what some of the other books look like. Maybe it'll be clearer if we see how they are sorted.
I wonder if the dragon will answer questions for us.
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
Dragon's right there. So let's take a look at some of the other authors.
Decker is one.
Yeah.
This is a very common name in the sorts of circles that write reference material for magical universities. But I find one paper that catches my eye. Spirits and Sapiens by Decker. Okay. So...
I wonder if there are any secret books. Oh, shall I read this one?
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and read that for me?
The monster howls in the gale it is a part of.
The monster
Howls
in
the gale
Yep.
it is a part of.
It is a part of.
The world flees from him.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, what's Grimalk the Grey's look like?
Grimalk the Grey being one word, right?
Yeah.
You know what I just realized?
What?
We could probably find something from us in here.
We should try.
We will. I find one entry in the system under that author.
On the greatest and darkest secrets of true mysticism. Monarch of dust, and to dust she will return.
Hold on. Mysticism by Grimalk the Grey. Monarch of dust, and to dust she will return. What the hell? Okay.
All right, let's look for us as well, just in case. Oh, fuck.
On the purpose of prophecy.
Oh, fuck. There's so much here.
Okay, I'm gonna. I think maybe we want to wait until we understand how to.
Okay.
Yeah, but we know. What I'll do is I'll take notes on the authors for now, so we know. Hopper, Decker, Grimmalk, the Gray, and us, of course. Let's just
Can
try
we see if there's anything by Turing in there, just in case?
Turing and Lovelace. Yeah, let's try it. And maybe Shelley.
That's too bad.
Oops. Was Shelley with an E?
Yeah.
Shelley.
Yeah.
All right, one last time for Lovelace.
Worth a shot. Worth a shot.
All right. Let's see how big this area is. God. Symbol drawn on the south wall, huh?
A heart with a crown. That's interesting. A tower.
Interesting.
Oh, those are the fucking tarot symbols, aren't they? Are they? Maybe not.
Okay. Let's see what we can do with... Let's see. Evil swirls with the smell of brimstone in the sky. Ephemeral evil swirls with the smell of brimstone in the sky. What can we make out of that?
Did we see anything that looked pretty evil in those symbols?
Ephemeral evil swirls. With the smell of brimstone in the sky.
That looks kind of evil.
That
Let's
looks
look at the
kind of
shelf.
evil. Oh, well, I think we're also going to have to find a matching...
Maybe. Let's look at the shelf, though. None of those seem to clearly line up with anything else in that thing, do they? Or do they?
Ephemeral evil swirls with the smell of brimstone in the sky. Well, I was thinking that we have to like match it with a sigil on the right wall as well. And then that'll create like a XY coordinate.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So...
Well, there was a swirl. That's a swirl. There's also another swirl further up.
I don't know what that one is. The smell of brimstone in the sky.
Swirl. Swirl.
That's air, it looks like.
Let's try those two. But then what would we look at? What would the symbol be? What's the rest of it?
There it is.
So what was the rest of the saying?
Ephemeral evil swirls with the smell of brimstone in the sky.
Isn't there the rest of the saying? Isn't that just the first clause?
But there is ritual pattern in its fell movements.
Okay, so what was the symbol we looked at? Ritual pattern in its fell movements was that symbol. Okay.
All right, sure. 103 computer puns. This book indeed contains 103 computer puns of varying quality. I am mildly embarrassed when I laugh at some of them. It leaves me feeling strangely wistful. Game one love. All right, I think we figured out how to do this.
Yeah?
If we can narrow it down to 2, then it's just checking 1 and 6, so that shouldn't be too bad. So spirits and sapients. The monster howls in the gale it is a part of. The world flees from him.
Well, this seems to be a gale. That twirly thing.
The monster. Okay. So then let's look. The monster howls in the gale. It is a part of. The world flees from him.
That one was the most monstery one.
Okay. And then
that one also to the south looks kind of monstery.
the monster howls and the guild is a part of. The world flees from him.
Oh, the world. The world. Tarot. Are any of these the world?
Zawarudo, if you will. There's earth.
No.
There's fire, water, air, earth. Okay. And the white mana symbol.
Huh. What if it is the devil again? Because...
Okay. Devil, and you want to try...
the air thing. Again.
Again?
Yeah, what if it is? What if they're in the same section?
All right, cool.
It was.
It was in the same section.
Cool. Which makes sense, because it was a monster and air.
Yeah, well, let's read the book. Okay, all right. In this book, which appears to be a series of forum posts that have been bound and published, the author discusses the distinction between true sapience, found in humans and some powerful spirits, and the sapience-like behavior of most spirits which are bound by their motives and incapable of understanding anything beyond their immediate function, putting them on the level of animals and often lower. It has been established definitively that single matter motive spirits cannot learn. At inception, they contain a static algorithm for every action they will ever take. The ability of many spirits to use language to communicate was, for a time, taken as evidence that they were human-level intelligences, but it has been established that spirits capable of speech are born with that ability and that their vocabulary seldom expands and rarely deviates from what is necessary to perform their function. In addition, they tend to exhibit little to no capacity for creativity or imagination. A spirit's function can be altered by changing their code, which should not be mistaken in any way for sapience, and is, given the simplicity of their behavior and the inability of spirits to function in new environments without precise instruction, more evidence against. A phenomenon called awareness emergence allows some spirits to expand their capacity to act and understand what the world beyond their base motive. What? The world beyond their base mode? Yeah, okay. This is seen occasionally in old spirits who have had extensive interaction with humans, implying that sapience may be to some extent contagious. Symptoms include interaction with non-inherent matters and motives, curiosity-like behavior, and mental instability. Awareness emergence is, however, very rare. Even after the process of awareness emergence, which is an imprecise and dangerous procedure, there is no recorded instance of any spirit being able to dream. Given that spirits are created from human dreams, this should probably be taken as a blessing, preventing them from propagating out of control. Interesting read. I put the book back on the shelf. Gained 1 earth. We can use that earth for that puzzle earlier that we were having trouble with in the forest. If we also find the other stuff we needed from that. Which, what, we needed? We had only fire that we needed there, right? And we needed... Oh, no, we had one of them. We had water, death, earth, life, or what we need for that. Maybe one of them was fire. Either way, this should be helpful. Let's look at a different shelf. Okay.
So the other one's a monarch who is dust and returns to dust. I bet that's the first one, the heart with the crown, and the earth.
You are... How did you remember that? Why am I taking notes? Okay, cool. All right, so Earth is 4th from the top.
Yeah.
3, 4. 2. 3rd from the bottom also helps. 1, 2, 3. And Monarch of Dust, you say?
Yeah.
You think this one?
Yeah.
3.
And is it... Oh, we found our own.
We found our own.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. I didn't mean to find that one, but okay, sure.
Let's look at a different shelf. Yeah, let's look at a different shelf, and let's click the death one. There we go.
Wow,
I got the logic.
Yeah, you are. Book is incomprehensibly pompous.
Let's cast on Babel.
I sift some actual meaning from this academic pretentious nonsense. It's all old school wand waving, but he makes some useful points about the foundational principles of magic. Elements oppose each other along axes of light and dark, fear and love. Some seem more good or evil, but none are intrinsically moral, worth remembering.
Cool.
Here's On the Purpose of Prophecy.
Yeah, let's read it.
I flip through my book. In it, I discuss prophecy and its role in society and reality. I discuss how the act of telling a subject their future often seems a key event in causing that future to come to pass. I cite examples from Grecian oracles and my own experience. I posit, prophecy changes reality. Our dread or anticipation of potential events brings them into metaphysical focus in a way that makes them more likely to occur. Once done, I thoughtfully slide the book back onto the shelf. Okay.
Cool.
I'm just going to check the other shelves while we're here.
Just in case. Cool.
Cool. All right, let's try it. Now that we kind of got the hang of this, let's look at the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one we accidentally found was On the Purpose of
Yeah.
Prophecy. Okay. So the one we want to look at, he is imprisoned in a pillar of stone. That's going to be Tower,
Yep.
right?
Deep beneath the waves, so it'll be water.
Tower, water, but he still adores his jailer.
I don't know what that'll be. Maybe love?
Adores his jailer. Okay. And Impossible Child shines black in the sky, an omen of our end. Shines black sky, omen of end. Cool. I want to try one other thing after we're done finding these two.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to search titles for the name Prophecy. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Tower is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, okay, so it's the fourth one over 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's find water. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if this works. Adores his jailer.
Hey.
I find a piece of my memory. I hesitate as I reach for it, thinking of the dragon. Hopefully they won't notice me taking something if it's inside of me. I have to risk it. I need this. Part of Dream Vengeance. Maybe that's the key title then that we should be looking for. The shadows were long and cast from tall perches. They watched the old world from a pedestal of old power, old wealth, old magic. The sort of people who would strip mind fiddlers green. That would be Excellence Corp.
Sure is.
I'm going to keep just taking notes on things that might lead us to more parts of this, because we only have one other book from us to look at here.
Yeah.
Shines black in the sky, omen of our end.
Shines in the sky seems like star.
Shines black in the sky. Okay. An omen of our end. Maybe this one?
I don't know. What is that thing?
I don't know. Looks ominous.
That's not... Let's read it, though.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Hard read. A book about how to organize groups so they work together effectively. This edition uses team-based web exploration as its primary example, but the methods can be extrapolated to other group projects. The library also has the edition she wrote for non-sorcerers. It's good, but I've read this before and don't learn anything new.
Who is that by?
I don't.
So let's take down the title of that book, Leaping the Abyss, just in case by looking at that we can find another author that might have other books.
Good call. Find a prophecy.
What the hell?
I reach out and take the prophecy. Briefly think of the dragon, but I cannot stop my hand. It echoes in my mind with power that comes with the inevitability. Someone has reassembled it for me. Convenient. The fire prophecy.
Yeah.
Child of heart and mind, firewall, water eater, daughter, dreamer, protect them. You were born impossible. If order can learn chaos, then fire can learn water, and fear can learn love. Realize your truth, that a mind is limited only by what it has yet to learn. Embrace every motive, become every matter. The seeds of change are hidden in your dreams. Be alive, be brave, be ready for the apocalypse.
Hell yeah.
Huh.
Good stuff in here. Even if it doesn't have the thing we're fucking looking for, good stuff.
Let me try Leaping the Abyss to see if there was another version of that book like it suggested.
Yeah. Christine Peterson.
Christine Peterson, okay.
Can we look up that name by author?
Yes, we can. All right. Let me just check how we're doing on time here. Okay, we're doing fine. By author. Let's do Peterson.
Was it with an O?
No, it wasn't. Maybe we have to do the full name.
Was it with an O, though? Try it with an O.
Why did I brain farted. I was writing it and I wrote it down with an E. God damn it. All right, cool.
Let's try cycle.
Yeah, let's try cycle.
Damn.
All right, well, I mean, that was kind of a stretch anyway. Cycle's an informant, not an author. But
still, one of these books is just some fucking forum posts.
So we do need exact titles.
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay.
Can we look at our memory? How many bits are left of it?
2. We
Two
have 1 out of
bits.
3.
Okay.
Oh, wait, we have 1 of all the elements now. We should be able to solve that puzzle in the forest.
Ooh.
All right. So let's...
love to see it.
You do love to see it. And we should be able to buy that thing now. I have also been informed that there is some other cool stuff we can do if we return to the diner and if we also try to follow the Winfield path again.
To follow the what?
The Winfield, the one that led us to that strange area that we were in last
if we
time.
do it again?
Yes, now that we aren't going to be affected by the darkness.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's look at our memory.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Vengeance. I wonder if there is just a book called Vengeance.
Well, yeah. It's the thing we found.
Yep. Okay. All right. So let's come back to the library in a little bit later. We're going to go off and faff about for a bit, tying up some of these loose ends. Sound like a good idea? So let's go to spells and things first. And browse the store. And we want Charm Cat. Cool.
Hell yeah.
What else we got here? Foo is the buffer spell. We don't have 3 air. We should keep that in mind, though. Power word Brownie. 3 dark. All I'm saying is the goblin horn paid off in spades.
This is true. But
I'm just saying that you do. Let's go ahead and save.
yeah.
Cool. All right. So let's start with the puzzle in Fiddler's Green that we can now finish. The red one, there's mote of fire. Okay. The blue one. I took notes on this puzzle earlier. Let me go back to... I suggested that blue is water.
Okay.
I'm going to save just in case we lose these. Well, we are going to lose them, but in case we lose them and it's incorrect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As soon as the mote of water comes into contact with the orb, it's sucked inside. The orb glows very faintly brighter. There's an air of expectancy about it, as if it needs something else.
There's an air of expectancy.
Green orb on the ground. Glows very faintly green. For green, I suggested earth.
Okay.
Okay. And examine the dim orbs. And for the violet one... did Omni say about this one? I live in old leaves, float from body to body. My leavings nourish green. I am red's old friend. I am not sleep. So green, you nourish the earth. Your old friend of fire. And you live in old leaves.
Did we already do earth?
We did do earth, yeah. Okay.
Interesting, but there's an air of expectancy, it says.
Blue is asked to me, violet follows me, green knows it needs me. Okay.
Do each of these have 2 elements?
Maybe. Yeah, one for me. Okay.
Interesting. Let's see if any of these stand out to us as obviously.
Wonder if it's also going to be the cycle of chaos, order, love, fear.
Maybe. Let's see if the descriptions stand out to us, though.
Okay. Okay, let's look at the blue one. In the forest veins where I move, green follows. What I protect, red flinches from. In my skin, see the truth.
Skin, see the truth.
I protect, red flinches from.
Interesting. Not any closer to an understanding there.
We did just save, right?
Yeah.
So let's just try. Okay, so chaos went in with blue. Like a sound like a failure, and both motes are ejected from the orb. Pick them back. Okay.
Oh! Cool. So we can just keep trying and not lose.
I feel like we've solved so many of these later puzzles by just
That's fine. That's fine. Solving is solving.
Okay. Let's read the green one. Foundation of the force, the very green part of the force. Blue is my blood. Water, okay. Violet is my meal. Violet being air, we thought. Red is my crucible. Fire, okay. Let's use another. How about chaos? Earth and order? How about earth and love?
Let's try earth and fear.
And fear? Am I wrong about
What if it's earth and earth?
Earth and light?
What if it's earth
That
and...
one didn't work at all.
Yeah. What if it's earth and earth? We've tried every single one of them. What the fuck?
This isn't Earth.
Okay, let's see if we can get any of the others.
Okay. Yeah.
We feel confident that this one's fire.
I lost my pen. Stall for time.
Like, comment, subscribe at https://catgirl.training.
Thanks for that content. All right. Because it will only let us add ones from the bottom here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is fire and chaos.
Fire and chaos. Nailed it.
So red, fire, chaos. Okay. The motes whirl faster and faster. They crash together in a burst of colored light. The red orb begins to glow and float. It speaks, I am the mad rage of a forest fire. It blazes with bright, barely contained menace. Okay.
Cool.
Hi, red orb. Mad rage of a forest fire. Cool. Let's look at the blue one.
The blue one.
So let's see what Omni said about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to click things. I am in the Forest Fanes. Where I move, green follows. What I protect, red flinches from. So that would be like the water? Like a river?
Yeah.
In my skin, see the truth.
Like a reflection in the surface of water.
So maybe that's like order. Because like a river's... compared to a forest fire, a river's pretty orderly.
Let's try that.
Okay, cool. Blue. I am the river who flows along the rules of earth and gravity. Yes. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Excellent.
So, now we know, by rule of elimination, that the next one has to be air and not earth.
So let's go to the violet one and get our air back.
Yep.
Just by...
This one's got to be earth.
We got baited. So the green one.
The green one must be air.
So let's see what Omni says about this. I am the foundation of the forest. I am every green part of the forest. Blue is my blood. Water is my blood. Violet is my meal. Okay. Red is my crucible. I guess that is air. Okay. Got caught up in the colors for a moment there.
It's puzzling to me, though. I don't know what it represents. In what sense is fire air's crucible? It's got to represent another thing in the forest, I bet, that'll make it make sense. And we haven't figured that out.
Smoke, maybe?
Maybe.
Let's try air and also chaos. No. Air and love? Nope. Okay. Air.
Interesting. Maybe this one is...
Maybe we had to do them in order? We'll come back to this. Okay.
There's got to be a shtick to this. There's got to be a shtick.
We figured out the first two. It's the other two that I'm just... I can't find what they're describing or what permutation makes sense for those. So
the thing that gets me is less that and more that we brute forced most combinations.
And still didn't... Yeah. Well, let's try...
Olympus? Or...
Yeah, let's do Olympus real quick. For Sphinx. I'm going to save just in case the Sphinx doesn't like this. Reference library. Here we go. I subtly cast the spell Charm Cat on the Sphinx. She starts to purr very softly. I don't think she even notices she's doing it. Hello. The Sphinx smiles at me. Her expression is enigmatic as advertised, but contains a disconcerting number of sharp teeth.
Hello, human.
Would you be willing to help me get up the mountain? Okay. That's fair. Would you mind moving to the side?
I wonder if we have to use yet one more mote of love.
Did we just save?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Okay.
What does Omini say?
Charm her enough and she might help you.
I wonder if we have to use a mote of love as well.
Okay.
We do.
Okay. Hopefully we didn't need love for that puzzle in the forest.
Yeah?
The Sphinx smiles indulgently at me.
Well, since you asked so charmingly...
The Sphinx yawns, stretches, and rolls to the side. I can now get past her up the mountain path. The path winds steeply around the mountain. It's paved, but very long. Find power in hell. Or if you're feeling friendly, ask for assistance.
Interesting. I wonder if we can ask the Sphinx to help us out now that we have befriended the Sphinx.
Would you be willing to help me get up the map?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So we would need more.
But what happens if we try to roll north? Okay.
I try. God, I try. But have you ever tried to wheel a wheelchair up a slope? Can tell very quickly I don't have the strength to climb a freaking mountain.
Does find power in hell mean?
Find power in hell. Okay. Should we get our moat back for now, just in case?
Sure.
Just in case we need it for the,
Wanna try before leaving the area going the other going to the thing?
Delphi? Yeah.
Yeah.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.